But they got on there. I think for a split second they were on there. But I saw these guys back in the day. Songs like McDonald Land Massacre, just stuff that weird lyrics are just stuck in your head. And this next song is called Iron Dick. And it's just one of them. To this day, I know all the words to this damn song. And they're playing now. They're God, they just played. I know they did a show with Destruction in like Seattle. I was like, wow. But we're gonna take a little listen to some Coven, Iron Dick. Holy shit. Coven rips.
The Iron Dick.
You'll die at the end of my iron dick. Long as my arm and 5 times thick.
Real good.
it's lyrics like that. You just, you're a kid. Hey.
Oh, yeah.
You just don't forget them. Great freaking band. The Babbitt brothers are doing it again with that band. Check them out on Facebook, and you can see where they're playing next. I think I can't remember where it was they were playing next, but I know George from the Failsafe Project posted up a picture today of their singer wearing a Failsafe Project shirt. I thought it was freaking funny.
That was honey.
It was honey. And the next band is another band that came out of the 80s, and they're doing a reunion. And I did these Northwest Metal Fest shows, and I booked them on one of them, and I was just absolutely blown away. They were actually on the original Northwest Metal Fest compilation back in, I think it's 84, 85. These guys are just... Dave Hillis, their guitar player, he's got his studio still, and he's still really involved with other bands, and super nice guys. I mean, they played the Metal Fest show and just blew me away. But they got one release out now, and I think the new song's called Harp Strings, and you can get on their Reverb Nation page and check them out. But Mace, I mean, these guys were like one of the original crossover bands. Back when the punk guys were going into the metal, like, DRI and Corrosion of Conformity and all that stuff.
Yeah.
These guys kind of followed suit in that, and they did a damn good job at it. There's a couple of really funny vids on YouTube that I came across, and it was the Northwest Metal Fest, and I think it was at the Moore Theater, and it shows live footage of them, what they look like now, or what they look like then. And they had the tight skinny pants, striped ones.
Those are always the best.
Those are great. They all had hair.
They had hair.
They had hair. And the older we get, we start losing things.
So
but I absolutely love these guys. They were actually one of my at that time. That Northwest Metal Fest compilation was just had a ton of killer bands on it, and I think I went through like 10 cassettes. And but Mace always stuck in my head. As a guitar player, they're just, Dave is just killer guitar player. Still one of my idols to this day, and getting to meet him at the Metal Fest show and, talk to him and hang out with him and everything. That was just, made my year. So this one's for you, Dave, and the guys in Mace. Little Mace with Marine Corps. Mace never ceases to amaze me. Their new stuff is just ripping. I can't wait for. I'm gonna get on you, Dave. I can't wait for a full length. I want an EP, something. You know, that harp string song just kind of it set everybody off. They want more. Need some more Mace. We're gonna go through. I got another local band here that, you know, also started off as a compilation band back in the day. A lot of they got. I think I remember seeing them last time I saw them was like at the Community World Theater.
I remember that place.
You remember that place?
Oh yeah,
yeah. It was Jesus. I don't want to give my age out here.
It's like flashback night.
Yeah. It's back when everybody hung out there had mohawks.
Nothing wrong with that.
God, what do we have? We had Community World back then. We had Club Tacoma.
Mm-hmm.
You had the Victory Club. Remember on 6th? Yeah, a lot of people forget about that place.
I got my ass kicked there quite a few times.
The Central, which was the old Hell's Kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the staple that everybody went to. Everybody hung out this place, and you could go in there and catch bands 6 days out of the 7 days a week was the Red Roof.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it wasn't always packed, but they always had shows going on there. And a ton of them at that. But this next band, they were kind of a weird deal. They got I remember seeing them on a punk bill. Well, these guys didn't really fit on a punk bill, but yet they didn't fit on a metal bill, but yet they didn't fit on a rock bill. They're kind of like tossed around in between the Dehumanizers. I first heard them actually on this compilation that I got this song off of. And they kind of blew me away, so I went and saw them live, and then, you know, that really blew me away. But we're going to listen to a little bit of the Dehumanizers with Renegade Smurf. I want you guys to get on my Facebook page for the radio station, for Hard as Nails Radio. Let me know how many of you guys remember that band. I want to see out there who remembers the Dehumanizers. Do you remember what their drummer used to do? I'm gonna pull that out on you. I'm gonna see who the first person to answer that is. He used to do something nobody else did, and I'll be surprised if anybody remembers this. I'm not gonna say it on the air. Give it away. But the next let's get into the next one here. A guy named Mike sent me this the other day. Another little known band that had a bunch of members from other bands, a groove bender. Got some former members from Shock Treatment, New World Order, Mechanism again, and Villain. This was actually it's a semi recent release, but it's just I threw it in here because it's kind of cool that because like New World Order, they go back years, Shock Treatment goes back years, then Villain, of course. And I think, if I was reading this right, this was released in 2008. If not, Mike, correct me. But we're going to take a listen to some Groove Bender right now. My, how we improve as musicians. There's a bunch of talent in that band. That was Groove Bender. We're going to get into a Seattle band that a lot of us remember. Us old. Oh God, here I am showing my age again. Just kick me. Little known Seattle band called TKO. I first heard of these guys in the back of a circus magazine. You remember those, Jay?
Kind of, sort of.
Hit Parader?
Well, I'm young, so.
Right.
I know, good one, huh?
Rub it in. Bastard.
Pretending I'm young.
But TKO, Brad Sinsel, went from TKO to a little LA band called War Babies back in the day. And Adam, their guitar player, Adam Baum, went on with his Adam Baum project. And I've caught some vids of Adam playing still, and he's got the Roman candles shooting out the end of his flying V guitar still, and he's still like, you want to call him the king of glam. I mean, he's still a glam guy, still doing it, and I think he's over in he lives in Manhattan, New York now. Brad's actually in Yakima, I found out, so he's still close, he's still around here doing his thing. But this is another band, like I said, I found out about him in the back of a Circus magazine, a little tiny ad.
Uh-huh.
And I was still living in California at the time, and I said, what the hell is this? Ordered up their little demo thing for like $5.
Yeah.
Or something, had it sent to me, and I was like, oh, these guys rock, man. So it's a big flashback here, because this is like early 80s. So expect it to be rough. Sorry, guys. Now you get TKO, I Want to Fight.
I
Now, if you're old like me, you'd remember that, right?
Was that Y&T?
Ooch, ooch, ooch. Ow. TKO.
Kind of sounded like Y&T.
I wonder what TKO stands for. Is it total knockout?
I'm thinking so.
Okay. I hope so.
What does Y&T stand for?
Yesterday and today.
I did not know this.
Aha! They used to be yesterday and today in the 70s.
Oh, gotcha.
They changed their name later to Y&T. I'm a huge Y&T fan.
Yeah?
Yeah. Love them. Dave Meniketti's badass.
Very cool.
The next song up, only a few people have ever heard this song. Local band that I know everybody around here knew them, saw them, grew up with them. But this song, very few people have heard. Little known band called Metal Church. You remember them, Jay?
Everybody knows that.
Oh, okay, fine. Now you're not making me feel so old.
I'm not even a metal guy, and I know Metal Church.
God, who didn't? They were everywhere back in the day. You know, I just was in Louis G's, a couple months back, and there's Steve Unger running around.
Yeah.
Metal Church.
His son's band.
Yeah, Sin Circus.
Yeah.
His kids, the Ungers, are in Sin Circus. So there's still, guys are still, Ronnie Monroe's still around. I think Ronnie Monroe's doing Trans-Siberian Orchestra stuff.
I've heard that too.
Yeah, and amongst others. But I'm like, wow, to go from Metal Church to Trans-Siberian Orchestra, wow. But here's Metal Church with Death Wish. want to say thanks to Double J for coming in.
Oh, anytime. I had
Anytime?
fun. Yeah, this is fun. Like just kicking back and listening to music.
Kicking back, you got the Atomic.
Chatting.
You got the Atomic Outlaws mic over there.
I do.
I keep looking at that, and it's like that. It's like your logo.
It kind of is.
I want to thank you for coming in and going the retro show tonight a little bit. We're going to do more of this in the future because there's so much old school stuff out there that people are sending me and stuff that I got to get transferred over. But I'm almost laughing over some of the stuff I've gotten, dude. I mean, there's some really good stuff and there's some really horrible stuff. That I was like, wow, I don't know if I want to play that on the radio.
I always love it when it's like, how did I like that? when you thought it was just the best thing ever, then you go and revisit and you're like, huh?
I went to give Timmy that Daisy Chain cassette and it was the hardest thing for me to part with. I said, oh God, I don't want to give it to him. I don't want to give it to him. That thing was great.
That's some old stuff.
But I want you guys to get out there to shows. We got to keep supporting. We got to keep supporting. I keep saying it and saying it and saying it. Firm believer. I'm out there hitting 4, 6, 8 shows a week. And I work a full-time job. I have kids. I have car payments. I have this. I have that too. So come on, you guys. We gotta support these guys, or we're gonna start losing everything. It's it's already happening. So let's support our local music. And once again, thanks, Jay.
You are very welcome.
It's
Thank
been fun.
you.
Yeah.
Let's do this again.
God, I hope so.
Right on.
Hard as Nails Radio on NWCZradio.com.